the dodge, the jukes.
We see Kirby with Sword Run. They notice that the tank is low here, so they're trying all their efforts to get that Reinhardt down. Looks like, ooh, they are pretty successful.
Ooh.
Nice kill by Afrit.
They have a very unique team. I haven't seen a lot of what's her name?
Kiriko?
No, the
Soldier?
the flying DPS.
Oh, Farah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were Farah.
Ah, it looks
Now
like they're
there's-
switching to Mei. Okay.
Mei's a menace.
Yeah, their comps seem to revolve around a lot of diving. Except for maybe their Kiriko, but it looks like they're switching off to Mei to maybe counteract that. No, wow.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh my goodness, what a fantastic play by Purdue Fort Wayne. A 4-kill there. It looks like Reaper was trying to contest point, but that is a delayed team wipe.
That ultimate was so beautiful.
That was fantastically timed. It looks like our communication is on point for game 2 here.
Just making sure we don't allow him in.
Yeah, trying to make sure that Ohio does not contest point here. It looks like the lockout, ooh, I was about to say was a success, but looks like it is now. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Fantastic plays by the player. Wow, I think the player was actually on point win that game. That was fantastic.
Yeah, no, that seemed really clean.
So it looks like they are switching some to heroes here. We'll have Ball and I believe that's Ana
On
Ohio.
Oh, yeah, that's an Ana, May, Echo, Lucio, and Reinhardt. That Reinhardt, I'd say is a really big threat.
Yeah. I have noticed that they are switching heroes a lot recently within just the first match of our game here. So I'm kind of wondering if they're just trying to test out the waters for our first game.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a little dicey here because it is a best of 3, so if the Purdue Fort Wayne does end up winning this game, they're kind of in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah. Purdue Fort Wayne taking kind of a bisect. Some on outside, some on inside. I think they're starting to collide inside now a little bit more.
Oh my. Ooh! Looks like it's about even.
Just making sure all heals are up.
Awesome play by Alfred's there. Ohio's trying to contest the point, but it looks like Purdue Fort Wayne will end up getting the point.
Opposed to the first team that we fought, it does seem that this team is a lot more close-knit when they approach.
I think so, yeah. I think their communication is a little more tight-knit. So you do see the team running together as a team. It was quite interesting that I believe they were even doing that with a dive comp, which usually when you want to play like a straight dive comp, you just want people everywhere to overwhelm the other team.
Ooh.
Oh, are we going to see a fantastic play? Oh my goodness.
Oh! Plus,
What a brilliant ult by the player.
being that close together with a combination of Junkrat and oh wow, Malga. I'm imagining that's how his ultimate happened, is that they were grouped together and Malga did the Malga thing and ran.
Their communication is on point, especially with their ults tonight. Trying to see when to use that ult, communicating with the other players, knowing exactly where it's going to be placed, so then they could take the rest of the team out for that team kill.
Yeah, starting to get them through that hook point, but that... Ooh!
Ooh, we are going to see a Reinhardt and a Mei ult.
Okay.
It is contesting against a PFW Kiriko ult.
Ooh.
PFW is holding strong here.
Yeah. Getting that Bastion. That Bastion's a heavy damage, so... it can end up being a lot of threats, especially with the chaos and the beefiness of Reinhardt. So
Yeah. What I'm really seeing with through these last couple of games is that how well PFW has been playing when a couple of their teammates are even down. They kind of know how to play around each other when they're down a couple teammates. So
yeah, even more so, the communication has just grown and improved and gotten so tight knit.
absolutely. Wow.
Yeah.
Another team wipe, and that should be game one
Yeah.
for PFW. Goodness me. So that was some fantastic gameplay from our players here.
Yeah.
You see them taking a little bit of a break here. Looks like Jing got our MVP as Kiriko. I was honestly surprised that, yeah, the player did not get the MVP.
Yeah.
That's quite surprising, but some great plays from our players here.
Yeah, I really enjoyed a lot of the us going with those more of movement based teams, as I mentioned earlier. Really is key to how PFW communicates and executes their plans.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it also heavily affects what maps we kind of go towards voting wise when we get to choose. So
I think so, yeah. Something that the team has also been very well at in the previous games was especially working around the maps that they do choose. Especially in, I believe it was last week in Eichenwald, they played extraordinarily well against the castle piece in the center. They knew how to move around those walls, and that is what you see when you have a very strong competitive team. They just know the maps, they know the characters, and so basically they can play well through that.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, knowing the maps is a very key thing to Overwatch because it can become a, what do you call that? Like
A key piece.
yeah, key piece, advantage picking. It can determine the game and what you plan to bring to it.
Mm-hmm. And you see that a lot in these types of games as well. You've seen that in Valorant, you see that in Splatoon. I know we both play on the Splatoon team, and knowing the maps is honestly a very strong point, especially for some weapon types where they can hide very easily. You kind of see the same thing in Overwatch as well. So just knowing that map gives you a key advantage over your teammates, and that's honestly what we saw from the player when he used that ult in the second match there. He kind of knew where exactly to hide to ult and then take the tire out and basically just wipe out the entire team.
Yeah, very, very clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was quite interesting now that I noticed that, is that Ohio Christian University was honestly just using the same strategy over and over again, just trying to go as a team on that right-hand side. And so Purdue Fort Wayne noticed that, and that's how they could ult them and lock it out. So we'll see how they can do that here. It looks like we are going to Shambali Monastery for our second game.
That's fun.
Yeah. I would say it's a lot more open in certain parts. So we'll see if Ohio Christian University can, maybe how they can try and defeat Purdue Fort Wayne through that. I think the team might struggle a little bit with the more open maps, but we'll see.
Yeah. But to talk about the opposing team's Reinhardt, a lot of the movement that they were doing, I felt like, honestly, focusing on the bigger threats, seeing how we kind of maneuver, that was really, really fun to watch. And I'm curious with how this team will explore their options during this map. But
I think there was some very montage-worthy plays that we saw here in that game.
yeah.
It does look like OCU did ban Junkrat, so we'll see how Purdue Fort Wayne will take their ban. I know the rules for banning is that you do have 3 roles in Overwatch. So you have the DPS, you have the tank, and then the healer. Usually one team can pick a role and then a character. And then the other team has to pick a character outside that role. So say since OCU picked a DPS, Purdue Fort Wayne cannot pick a DPS for a ban. They either have to pick a tank or they have to pick a healer. So that's kind of how the rules are for NACE competition is. And we'll see how they go with this ban here. But in the meantime, as we wait for our players to communicate here, we'll see if Purdue Fort Wayne can kind of go undefeated today.
Yeah.
We're seeing some fantastic gameplay, and we did see our favorite cat today as well. So.
Yeah. I'm a big fan. Ooh, a Genji band.
Ooh, okay. So PFW does ban Genji. That is.
That's
I'd say that's a very interesting.
Yeah.
Pick. Yeah. Especially for Shambali Monastery. Did OCU even play Genji?
No.
I was gonna say I did not see a Genji, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, and like we said, they did accidentally ban a DPS, so they will have to pick a different role.
And instead choosing Curie.
Okay.
Now, when they ban something, does that also affect their team when they play?
Yes, yeah. So it bans it for both teams.
I'm surprised they would do that because the Kiriko has been very strong in getting rid of 2 movement characters like that.
Yeah, I do believe they also play other healers very well besides Kiriko, so we'll see what they pull out here for this game.
Yeah. As we mentioned earlier, a lot of these players are gonna have multiple heroes under their belt. I guess what my intention was more of the. I think they're trying moving away from their typical movement-based options that we've seen so far. So.
Yeah. I do also know that Purdue Fort Wayne does like to space out very well amongst the players. Kind of noticed that, especially within these last few games. So we'll see if they can continue that in Game 2. Looks like we're getting set up here for Shambali Monastery.
The sky, it calls me. That's such a beautiful skybox.
Yeah, if you're anywhere in the Midwest or Eastern, this might look familiar.
And I can't tell if it's warm or cold.
Alrighty, so it looks like we got Grognog on Ramatra here. It looks like we are seeing our favorite cat from Alfred's.
Yeah.
Since of that Kiriko ban. But we'll see. We got Ana, Sojourn, and Soldier 76.
So, for me, I have trouble understanding. I've played Soldier, like dipped my toes once or twice into the Soldier 76, but I'm unfamiliar to how he plays in competitive, so I'm very excited to see how he maneuvers.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of strategies, honestly, you could use with Soldier, just because he's just a straight out of the box shooter. You could heal yourself and you shoot. That's basically all you do. So.
Ooh. That Malga does seem to be far up a little bit, but I can't exactly tell where his team is.
Looks like PFW is going off to the side route. They kind of already know exactly where to go, where the team might have been placed. So, seen some fantastic plays here from Grognog. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Alfred's was knocked down, but it didn't even stop Purdue Fort Wayne. My goodness. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Purdue Fort Wayne is on fire.
I was a little bit curious about the Malka positioning there.
Yeah.
It seems like he ran up and then ran back, but I had trouble seeing exactly where they were highlight-wise.
I think the team is honestly expecting that OCU is going to be playing tight-knit as a team there, and so they're just rushing them.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, quite unfortunate for Grognog.
Couldn't hold out.
I think this is also our first time we're seeing Emre.
Oh, I love Emre. I think he's such an interesting character that he becomes so fun to watch because I've always treated him like a Call of Duty character. He's the Call of Duty introduction to Overwatch.
That's an interesting take. I've never heard that one before.
I don't know. He has like he has a lot of tool sets that just remind me of it. Here and around that corner.
Yeah, I did see Purdue Fort Wayne was pushed up just a little bit. They knew to back out there. Ooh, Grognog on the sleep. I just needed a little snooze there.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. It's been one of them days. It's like it's a Monday, Garfield style.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Looks like PFW does have all 5 ults ready to go, so
Yeah,
I would not be surprised if they push this payload quite easily here.
Yeah, most definitely looking at it, this the Malga does look like kind of separated.
Yeah, the Malga is trying to push in, but I believe that was an Emre ult.
Ooh.
I think they did miss. Yeah, we are just seeing the Malga kind of pushing up by themselves. Luckily, they knew to back out that time.
Ooh. That sleep is focused on Grognog.
Fantastic play by our Lucio, Alfreds.
And the cleanup crew. Yeah.
Oh, unfortunate kill on Jing.
Oh.
I'm not even sure what that was.
Yeah. Starting to see the Emery.
We still do have 3 ults ready to go for this, what might be final push here. Bastion with the ult. That was quite interesting. I think the Bastion should have maybe saved their ult for when the payload was just pushed up a little bit more. That way the entire team might have been close to the payload, but
The jump back and regroup. Ooh,
yeah,
and a
they are down
switch
some
to
numbers.
Sigma.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
We're seeing a frontline Bastion here.
Yeah.
I think they might get, oh my word, this might be a team wipe again. Wow. Yeah, the team is absolutely on fire today. I think that might be a payload push here. Grognog is just making sure that no one checks the payload.
Yeah. The bouncer.
There we go.
Wow.
Alrighty. So PFW will go back on the defense, OCU on the offense. We'll see if they can push the payload up to the 3rd checkpoint to maybe go in overtime here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the team is a little bit happy with this win here.
It felt really interesting. Like with switching tanks, it can mean like kind of a different type of game plan in mind because a lot of teams are so focused around how their tank operates that switching from I believe it's a bruiser to a pogue, what is it? Stalwart. Can be can change how your team should play. So I'm curious, like with pushing up, like
sector had a foothold in so many cities.
Yeah, that does make sense.
I'm just
The way you're consolidating your
I think it's a fun way to really experiment and see how these characters really play.
I think it is quite risky when you are doing it mid-game, especially within a competitive game, because you do lose the ult charge when you change characters. You have noticed that there has been a lot of character changes in OCU.
I think it's interesting that they're doing a Winston, Vendetta, and Life Leader.
I think they are trying to go a full push here.
Vendetta does support that very upfront attack.
Vendetta's also very strong. Usually what you want to do for Vendetta is try and pick out those players who are just off on their own, because then they are very strong against them. There's not a whole ton you can do, especially against defenseless healers as well.
Yeah.
OCU did push the payload a little bit far, but they did get a delayed team wipe. It looks like they're trying to re-strategize here to group together back as a team, and it looks like they're going off into that side route there. PFW already kind of knows where exactly they're going because they did not see them in the main route.
Ooh. Keeping eyes on that Pharah.
Looks like they're already down Pharah and Lucio. Ooh, quite unfortunate for Kirby there.
Winston can be really scary, especially when you're alone with him.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
He's just a big monkey coming at you in the sky.
You're in a hallway. There's a giant gorilla at the other end of the hallway. Like,
especially with Jetpack Cat, that strategy might be honestly very scary. I might be scared myself just watching this. So
yeah.
it looks like OCU is trying to go through the main route now.
The switch up in paths can be very a different type of unexpected, and they're starting to be able to get.
I believe that was a Pharah ult there. Don't believe it got anyone. Kirby is quite low, but luckily our healers are on the job there, ready to go.
Yeah.
Man, can we just need a shout out for our healers. Like, they've been fantastic.
Yeah.
They know exactly when the other players are low, when to go, and when to take charge.
Coming through.
Yeah.
Looks like our team is just waiting for OCU to come back here for what could possibly be their final push for our second game. If they don't get this, then that does result in a Purdue Fort Wayne win for the entire set of games.
They did stay with this team this whole time with the characters that they chose.
Ooh, we are gonna
ultimate.
see a soldier ult.
I always call this one autocorrect.
Autocorrect. Ooh, they might push the payload here.
Ooh.
We saw 3 of our players down. I believe the other 2 are kind of trying to see if they can even remotely stop the payload here.
Learn out that Winston.
The nice thing is that they have run out the OCU's time here.
Contesting
So that does
it.
play to their advantage, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Gotta be wary of who's on it.
Kirby with the trade.
Anna's trying to stay on there as hard as they can. Sleep darting.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I think that is a team wipe on Purdue Fort Wayne.
Come on, Vivian.
And it does look like OCU is trying this team comp. It does look like more of a dive and push comp. You're seeing that Pharah just coming in on the soldier, on other players who are just out on their own. Kind of the same thing with Winston.
Yeah.
So they definitely know their strategy there, trying to make it work. Kirby trying to take out that Lucio.
Ooh.
But the Pharah definitely stops them there.
Breaking them down.
Ooh, nice.
Grognard is kind of pushed up. A little bit on low health, but luckily the team got some really good heals.
And rather going for damage, just making sure he's safe to heal up.
Absolutely. Grognard does have ult here.
Ooh.
I was going to say, I thought he was going to wait, but looks like he's just going to take out the rest of the team here. Maybe.
Defensive. Trying to just keep it there.
Just burn out the time little by little.
Every second counts.
OCU does have about 1 minute to try and push that payload to the second checkpoint there.
Ooh, there goes that Winston.
So far, I think it was a pretty good play by OCU to go ahead and switch up comps here.
Yeah. This one
like-
has been a lot, working a lot better against PFW.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like it's working out very well for them. This might be
Ult.
another final push here. Lucio with the ult for Purdue Fort Wayne.
Ooh.
Oh boy, 10 seconds remaining. Do have a monkey playing in our face. Is Grognog able to take it? Oh, we do have a soldier ult ready in the field.
Winston's there.
Winston, I believe that was someone else there as well. Oh, the Lucio.
Oh, yeah.
I believe, unless the Life Weaver
Oh!
can get there,
Oh!
that might be game 2
I
for
thought-
Purdue Fort Wayne.
I thought he lynched forward. I was like, man,
Quite scared. There's a Life Weaver almost taking the point.
Life Weaver is on it, dog.
Oh my goodness. Well, absolutely fantastic gameplay these past 2 games. Purdue Fort Wayne does take our second set of games. So today we are 2-0. My goodness.
Yeah.
What's
This has
some-
been a pretty good day for Purdue.
Oh, definitely. So we've seen some fantastic gameplay from Purdue Fort Wayne here. Since that was the second game of the set, then I think we might wrap up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like always, we do have, what is it, Valorant and League of Legends, I believe, on Tuesday. Smash Bros on Thursday. What am I forgetting for Wednesday? Gotcha. So we do have Rocket League and League of Legends on Tuesday, I believe. Smash Bros on Thursday, and our very own LAN tournament for Friday as well.
Yeah.
So that's going to be very exciting.
Yeah. We'll see how the week unfolds, and hopefully this will just be a W week
Yeah.
for PFW.
For PFW.
Yeah.
I do know Splatoon is also, I believe, going to be playing our first game sometime this weekend. So you might see us on stream, you might not.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see, depending on our time schedule.
Yeah. the world unfolds.
The world of worlds. But we will be back hopefully with Overwatch next week. I believe our seeding will go for about 2 more weeks, so we'll see how Purdue Fort Wayne can go throughout the rest of the seeding schedule here. And I believe if you don't have any more final thoughts, we'll take it off.
Yeah, I don't really have many more thoughts. This was just a very clean matches from PFW, and it was really fun to see. And I feel like PFW's communication with every match has gotten stronger and stronger. And we're evolving. We're coming out of the cocoon. We are butterflies.
I'm just happy we used Jetpack Cat. Hey,
Yeah,
that's all
yeah.
I wanted this game.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, other than that, we will say goodbye for tonight. Hopefully we will see you guys tomorrow for our next games. And hey, roll Tide.